It's a lot of cameras.
Yeah. You're good, though.
I know.
Used to it. What's camp been like so far for you and for the defensive line?
I believe that camp for us, I feel like has been like a really good thing because it showed us our strengths and it showed us our weaknesses too, stuff that we're good at, stuff that we need to work on, and especially, obviously we're going to try and work on stuff like run defense, pass rush especially is one of the biggest things. But yeah, it showed a lot, and the real us too. So we're going to keep working at it.
What did Saturday show you?
What did Saturday show us?
Yeah, scrimmage. What did you take out of that?
Like we all got something to work on, whether that's conditioning, whether that's getting your body right, whether that's the learning technique, whether that's learning pass rush better, run defend better. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. So, and we're doing that, and I have full trust in the Z-line.
What has Jeremy Garrett kind of been focusing on and stressing to you guys during this whole camp?
It's all about trust because coach has to trust you to go out there and do your job. We can't. It's hard to roll out there on Saturdays with 4 interior D linemen. It's hard to do that, and especially in this league now. If we can go out there with 6, 7, then that's a plus. It helps us. It helps us. Helps everybody.
How much has that been a focus to try to develop those guys and bring them up to give you guys more depth?
It's been a big focus. I've been getting in like. After this, I'm going to lunch, and then I'm going to come back. And if the young guys come in, I come and help them, whether that's learning the plays or doing technique or just how to do it. Like, they know what to do, just how to do it now.
What have you seen from Justin Rogers this fall? How has he come along?
Justin's a great athlete, in my honest opinion. He's doing things like he's pushing me, honestly. And Justin, very strong guy, great at the point of attack, and his motor is like on go. He's on go.
We've heard a lot of people talk about the strain of fall camp and because of the tempo and what the coaches expect of you. How has that been for you, and especially the defensive line, on Saturday dealing with the up-tempo offense like that?
So say it one more time?
Yeah, we've heard a lot about the strain of the fall camp, about what the coaches expect of you, workouts. How does that up-tempo offense kind of affect that you're going up against every day?
I think that's beneficial for us, because like, especially if we play a team that doesn't tempo, just imagine how good our conditioning is going to be then. So I think I don't mind tempo offenses. I mean, I think it's a good thing because you just keep the heat on them, and they keep the heat on us every single practice. So I think that it's going to help us throughout the season.
How much has your game changed since this time last year?
I think I've started to realize my weaknesses, and me and Garrett sat down and we talked about my weaknesses and stuff that I wanted to improve on, and that's the stuff that I wanted to improve on, and the stuff that I have improved on. And I came out here, and each and every day too, like still, like I want to find something that I'm not good at, or something that I have a weakness point at, and improve on it.
Yeah, what was your, when you said, hey, number one, what was number one on your list?
I think pad level was the biggest thing for me. I'm 6'6", touching 6'7". I'm 6'8" with cleats on.
Yeah.
And not a lot of D-linemen are my size, with cleats on. So I think that was one of the struggles for me, and I'm still fighting with that now. I'm always fighting with that playing football. I'm tall, you know what I mean? So pad level was one of the biggest things.
What have you seen from the offensive line? A lot of new guys on the offensive line. What have you seen from them this fall?
They are strong. they are strong. Like every single last one of them. Like Gunner's really good in the pass game. Dylan Wade and Jeremiah Wright, they work so well together on that left side. What's his name? Avery has done an amazing job. Avery's really good center. He's really technical too. You can't get away with a lot of stuff with him. Stutz is a great guard. I feel like he's gotten a whole lot better since last year as well. So I'm really excited to see what this O-line can do.
And what have you seen from, he's about to speak to us, but Jalen McLeod? He's not here yet, but what have you seen from Jalen McLeod since he got here?
He's fast. He's like, I don't think you understand. Like, he's fast. Like, he is fast. Like, and his motor's always on go. Like, he's gonna turn a lot of heads this season. I feel like he's gonna.
How versatile is this D-line in terms of being able to kind of different guys, play inside out? Like, I mean, even talk about Calgary a little bit, moving back out. So just the versatility of the personnel.
That's a huge thing. You always want your D-line to play different positions. Like oh, if this guy can play 3 technique, okay, we can play this one nose guard, and then we can put this guy over at 3 technique and play this guy in, or this defensive end can play D tackle too, so we can move him over here, put a new D tackle in, and then this D tackle can play nose guard. So it plays a big part. You always want to have a versatile D line and just having like, you know, a person that can just play one position.
Backtracking on the offensive line, something they've talked about is playing with that tempo to keep the defensive linemen, to like catch them standing up.
Mm-hmm.
How have you seen that like in the scrimmage and practices so far with how they've been kind of pushing you with the tempo?
I mean, it's every day that they do it. It isn't one day, oh, we'll chill out, we'll slow down. No, it's every day because you got to work at it. If you want to do it in the game, you got to work at it. So, and again, it's pushed us to move faster and communicate better and get in the right spots. If we don't get in the right spots, it's 20 yards that we just gave up. That's 40 yards that we just gave up. It's touchdown that we just gave up. So it pushes us every single day as a defense.
What's it like playing for Coach Garrett? Like, I mean, just as a guy. I mean, not so much a coach, but just he's telling us that his phone's always on at night. And
Yeah, Garrett is the type of coach you want on your staff, in my opinion, because it doesn't matter who you are. He'll stay behind, watch film with you. He'll help you. I mean, I remember during the summer, he would help me, even though if I knew something but I wasn't really sure, I'll go to him and we'll call, we'll text, or something like that. I'm glad Garrett is my coach, honestly.
And Ron Roberts, what about him? Does he bring to the table as a defensive coordinator?
Yeah, he's very, very smart, and he's been in the game for quite a while too. And I try and learn from him. Like sometimes I try and learn what the linebackers are doing, what the safeties are doing. So it makes my job even easier, knowing that okay, I can't be in this gap because this guy's filling that gap. So it's just he's very smart, and I try and learn as much as I can from him.
I think Jalen talked about last week how he likes to crack jokes, but they're not funny in meetings. Does that really happen with Ron Roberts?
Man.
No comment.
no comment. I love you, Ron. Yeah. Love you.
What have you seen out of Keldrick so far? I mean,
Keldrick.
Where's he at Keldrick Falk since he came along since he
Yeah.
first arrived, now playing on the D-line with the guys?
I mean, he hasn't really shocked me. I knew he could do it. So Keldrick's the one. He's very, very special. And I told you he was going to turn a lot of heads this spring, and he's doing amazing right now. He's doing really good. He's taking reps with the ones as well right now. So Keldrick, he's got to keep it up. I always tell him, don't let the light get too bright for him.
How surprised are you every day when you see Connor Lew matched up against you and knowing he's still a true freshman doing those things on offense?
Well, it kind of surprised me in the spring, but it doesn't surprise me no more. He's one of a kind. He's a really good center. I feel like he's going to be next up for Auburn.
Yeah, I mean, to have a guy like that ready to go now.
There's some place he's blocking the crap out of me. I was freshmen don't do this. You know what I mean? Freshmen don't. Connor's going to be good. You can mark my word. I'll bet money on it. Mark Connor's going to be really good. It's going to be real good.
I probably wouldn't do that. I think.
No, I can't do it. But you know what I mean.
But Connor, EJ stepped up. Some of those younger guys.
EJ's gotten so much better.
How valuable is it to see that next group coming along?
Because I mean, say God forbids, guy goes down. We can trust the second guy who comes in. I think also Muskrat is another person to shout out. He's doing an amazing job. He's going at guard and tackle as well. So yeah, very versatile.
What do you say about the offseason Marcus has had? Where you've seen improvements in his game since the season?
I think he's gotten a lot more flexible, and he's really came into to be a leader. I think he's showing up, showing out now, and I feel like the sky's the limit for him. But whatever he puts in, he can get out.
What do you guys need to see out of the defense and the defensive front in scrimmage number 2 Saturday?
I definitely believe. I just want to see effort. Honestly, we can coach the other stuff. Other stuff is correctable. I want to see effort. I want to see strain. I want to see teamwork. I want to see that type of stuff because everything else is correctable. You can correct technique. You can correct. Oh, if you're in the wrong gap, okay, make sure you're in this gap. But you can't correct effort. That's all in there.